Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This video that I saw on Twitter is rather intriguing, actually, to see how a lot of young people actually think. They think that if one person gets into office, their rights as an individual, whatever they choose to believe in, are going to be taken away from them. They're not going to be able to live their existence the way they want to live their existence, right? So if their existence is they claim to be trans, gay, pregnant, uh, a gay, pregnant trans man, let's say, uh, and they want access to abortions, then they're going to vote for the person that is supposedly the one that is yelling and screaming, your body, your choice, you can be whatever the hell you say that you are, and like that. But if you've got people that actually talk about, we're going to give abortion back to the states, you can live however you want to live, but we're going to ban the likes of gender affirming surgeries to minors. They shouldn't be having that sort of stuff because it's butchery, it's madness, and it's insane. Then these people somehow seem to think that they're going to lose their right to exist in that world. And they somehow believe that the person like Donald Trump, for example, that has a lot of sound policies and actually work, they think he's going to be worse for the country than the likes of Kamala Harris because they're being selfishly uh, all about themselves. But is it any wonder about that, ladies and gentlemen? Because in today's society, the messaging is self. If you can glorify and worship yourself, then that's all that matters. Forget about the person beside you because they're not important. It's all about you and the person that can give you what you desire, which is yourself and your own self beliefs and self aggrandizement and gratification and everything else like that. So have a watch of this video because it's from Tenet Media, and I thought it was rather interesting to see how a lot of young people are thinking nowadays.
Why are y'all voting for Kamala Harris?
I don't want to lose my rights. Like, I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have been pregnant and I've had an abortion before and I don't want to lose that. I'm afraid of not being able to be myself anymore because from what I've heard, Trump's America doesn't want me to look like this. So that's why I'm here today and that's why I'm voting blue.
What about you?
I've also been pregnant and had an abortion before. I was a minor and it would have been dangerous for me to properly, like, it would have been dangerous for me to carry a baby with, like, personal reasons and everything. I also, like, I'm very,
Alternative.
alternative, and I feel like if Trump were to win, I wouldn't be able to, like, express myself through my looks and everything, and wouldn't be able to have the piercings or the dyed hair or the tattoos that I want. I would be able to be myself, and my dad's very pro-Trump, and I'm just very
Pro Kamala.
pro-Kamala. Yeah, I don't, it's
Does
just,
that cause a divide at all?
yeah, it definitely does. He thinks that Kamala's going to ruin the country, but I think that Trump would do worse, like, a lot. Like, Kamala is going to be good for the country.
So this guy is asking these people, why are they voting for Kamala Harris? And this person, obviously with the headphones around this person's neck, goes, love how they always go, I am a trans man, I am gay, and been pregnant before, and I had to get an abortion. So I don't want to lose my rights, and I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to be me and live my life the way I want to live it if Trump gets in. Because the mainstream media has done a wonderful job in scaring a lot of these young kids into thinking that if Trump gets in, he's the devil. He's like the next Hitler. He's a fascist. And he's going to really destroy your life. He's going to put you in camps. He's going to be a dictator. He's going to be all these things that I personally feel offended by. And I feel rather afraid that if he gets in, he's going to do all that sort of stuff. But let me be honest with you all. The likelihood of Trump knowing exactly who the hell you are and him actually caring is quite minute and insignificant. I think he's going to be more concerned about trying to stop World War III from taking place, which if that does take place, you thinking that your life is more important than everybody else's life is going to go way down the drain fairly quickly, love, because if we end up in a World War III, you're not going to be able to live how you want to live it. Life is going to be drastically different and it's going to change just like that. So you going, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris, who is just nobody likes her. Nobody likes her at all. And her only claim to fame, and I know people have said this is the wrong thing to say, but her only claim to fame is basically she slept her way to the top. That's how she did it. Like, and people want to say it's the wrong thing to say, but it's the truth. Like, you can't get away from the truth. You can't hide from the truth. It's blaring at you right in the face, man. It's clear as day. But the mainstream media, interestingly enough, they'll do a cover-up job. They'll say, "Oh, she hasn't done a bad job. She's better than Trump, even though she can't put two sentences together properly. She's a terrible candidate, and also Waltz, running mate, is just as bad, if not worse. Whose only claim to fame is putting tampons in males' bathrooms. How about that? And also lying about the fact that he went to war. He may have served, but he didn't go to war. So everyone's going nuts over these two. And apparently they love lying so much that they showcased on social media super large crowds at their rallies. But it was found out there's a great deal of AI happening. Anyway, it's all rubbish. It's all madness, if you ask me. But nevertheless, you've got a lot of young people like this who have been brainwashed. What it is, they can't really think for themselves because they think who I am is trans and gay and everything else, but that's not who you are. That's what you are is a female or male. Sexuality comes after that or whatever else, but that's still what. It's what you like. Okay? Who you are is something completely different. And I, for the sake of time, don't really have to get into who you are because I don't know who this person actually is, but it's your character, it's your integrity, it's your morals, it's your values, all these things that actually play an important role in making up who you are as a person, not what you are. People already know what you are. You can also be a total asshole, but anyway, which is what a lot of these proud dingbats actually are. So anyway, so this next person goes, I was also pregnant and I also had an abortion too while she was a minor. I love this argument of, I've got to have access to abortion. I've got to have it. You're a minor. What are you doing having sex as a minor? And I have a lot of questions after that. But also, you want the benefit of having the pleasure, but there's also going to be consequences after that if you're not careful. So you're just trying to get rid of the consequence and have no issues later on. So yeah, right. That's not going to work. So she's saying she's a minor and she doesn't want to have a kid. So she's also saying that in Trump's America, he wouldn't allow that to actually happen. No, again, Trump has been very clear on where he stands with abortions. Okay? Don't have to get into what he said. You just look it up for yourself. It's not that hard to look up what he said. It's not that he's against it. It's that he's saying that the states should have a decision, which I think is a cop-out if you ask me. But anyway, it's what Trump said. If this person is actually aware, but a lot of people in the Trump camp happen to be really kind and generous and just nice. Like they accept you for who you are, just the way it is. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't treat people like absolute crap. Like that just goes without saying, doesn't it? Or it should, right? So nevertheless, this is the issue with the mainstream media, social media. The messaging is quite clear. It's brainwashing a lot of young people to think just like this. And then it also makes me wonder how they got to that thought process in the first place, thinking that Trump is the devil. because, you know, a lot of people say on mainstream media and on social media that he is the devil. So if you want to change a generation, if you want to, you know, change somebody's mind, then continue hammering home things that aren't true and watch what happens. Watch what take place after that, because yeah, it can be rather interesting if you ask me. But anyway, my friends, you guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.